Here I am minding my own business, as I often try to do, but I came across a quote that was on social media from Zach Berman, who I think is now back with The Athletic, about something that Jalen Hurts had said in his midweek press conference. And I wanted to hear it for myself because it was one of those where it's like, was that really the question and was that really the answer? Nothing. I just wanted to be sure. It was just one of those, before I run with this, I need to be able to say, I heard it and this is exactly what was said. So, listen very carefully to the question that was posed to Jalen Hurts, and then listen even more carefully to the answer that he provided.
With your rushing numbers being down this year across the board, do you feel that that's part of the reason why you were able to remain so healthy throughout the season and be healthy heading into the postseason?
No, I think the season's just kind of gone the way it has. The approach this year and how the games have been called with this coordinator, with Coach KP, it's just kind of going that way. And so I'm just kind of taking it in stride and try to give my best for whatever position I've been put in.
There wasn't a follow-up, and I think it's one of those moments where if you're the reporters, you're like, what did he just say and what is he implying? That was my reaction, because first of all, he didn't answer the question. He pivoted toward what felt like a little bit of a stray at Kevin Patullo, and kind of like, hey, I just work here. Like, if the offense stinks, I'm just trying to make chicken salad. Don't blame me for the fact that, we disappear for half of a game. It felt like staking out in advance of a playoff game that maybe he thinks they're going to lose. He's staking out a safe harbor where I'm just trying to make the best out of the position that I've been put in.
Well, he did answer the question, though. He did answer it. Is this the reason you stayed healthy? No. Because I was like, have you stayed healthy this year because you're running less? No. So he went there. But I agree. I think there's something there. You know what? I don't think it's necessarily against the offensive coordinator. It's more a response to the critics. I think it's a response to the critics because Jalen Hurts hears a lot. He hears a lot. And what do we expect? When Jalen Hurts is criticized, what do we expect? We've grown used to no response from Jalen Hurts. He takes a lot. So whether it's a report out there, and you've referenced this a couple of times on the show, and I think appropriately, a report from Derek Gunn that he just does his own thing and he doesn't listen to what the coaches want him to do, frustration in the building, a lot of things about Hurts. So I think Hurts is saying, hey, let me just tell you, I'm doing what I'm asked to do. So for all you who think that I'm doing a little freestyling here or I'm going rogue, I'm doing what I'm asked to do.
With this coordinator, who may not be the coordinator come next year. I mean, look at this cycle they're on. 1 year, coordinator does so well, go to the Super Bowl, becomes a head coach of the Colts. The next year, the next coordinator, out he goes. Next year, coordinator comes in, go to the Super Bowl and win it, gets a head coaching job. This year, it just feels like, well, we'll see how it goes. They could still win. And that's the thing. When they have these horrible offensive performances, they've had two abysmal halves of football this year where Jalen Hurts became the first quarterback, I think since the merger or maybe since they started tracking these stats, to go 0-7 or worse for an entire half of football twice, and they won both of the games. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.